What's going on, boys and girls? Kip Campbell here with another tip for you. And today I'm talking about arrow weight as it relates to penetration. So a lot of people just go by whatever's on the shelf, and as long as they think it's in the ballpark or what spine it should be, they're good with it. But what's really important is, especially if you're hunting bigger, heavy bone game, and even with whitetails, it's important to shoot a heavy enough arrow. A lot of people go way too light and they're all into it's got to be speed, but really what you need to focus on is if you make your bow quiet and you've got a good combination of, you still want it to be as flat shooting as possible while still packing a good punch. The good rule of thumb is to go 6 grains of arrow weight per pound of bow weight, draw weight. And that's just a minimum. You can go heavier from there. I like to go a little bit heavier. I'm shooting these 300 spine Vulcan Serious Archery product arrows. This particular arrow right here with a 100 grain broadhead and a Ethics Archery weighted insert, this particular arrow is coming in, I believe, right around 530 grains for total arrow weight. And with that, man, I can kill just about anything with it. As far as what you're hunting in North America, I will go a little bit heavier on elk. I'm gonna get all up underneath of 600 grains for some of the arrows that I'm gonna be shooting at elk and hogs and stuff like that, particularly if you go up in poundage. So I do have an 80-pound bow, and that's the bow that I'm pushing those near 600 grain arrows out of. And that might sound a little radical to some of you guys that are all about the light stuff, but I promise you, if you get to know your equipment and you start shooting a little bit of heavy arrow, you're gonna like what you see on the other end. When that arrow impacts that animal, I mean, it's just devastating when you're shooting a heavy enough arrow. But consult your guys, your local bow techs that work on your stuff. Don't believe everything you hear, but if you go a little heavier, you're gonna be better off.